Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Coding. In this episode, I'm going to teach you kind of like a brute force way to randomize animation in 3D scene. So basically, the method is to group bunch of objects and then bring it into animation nodes. In this case, it's group number 2. And with this setup, basically there's some kind of loop that's kind of going through this script to quickly offset and randomize the animations of all the group objects. This was actually originally based on this script by Blender Diplom. So I highly recommend you to go through this tutorial and have a look. This script, I think, basically will kind of create instance of object and kind of doing the offset of the same animations. Kind of neat as well. This is something I'll try to do using animation nodes more properly. For now, it's gonna be like kind of like brute force. Just look at its animations here in the animation dope sheet. When I'm changing this value, they're gonna kind of like move around and being offset. So like I said, this is kind of like a brute force method. It's not like it's not the right way, but I think if you really just want to have like random animations, you can do it this way. There's another method where you actually have a proper a single master animations, and then you do the F curve offset using some kind of loop. But this one is pretty simple. I think sometimes the animators really just don't want to deal with the nodes, and they just want to offset the animations. So I'll show you what's actually happening. So I'm gonna quickly make an animations using this torus. It's gonna be, I'm gonna keyframe the X. Oh, actually, I'm gonna keyframe the Z, just the Z, and then keyframe it moving up, and keyframe it again, and gonna keyframe it again, moving down. Insert keyframe. Oops. So it's just a single keyframe animations. There should be like a 3 keyframe there, and it's actually probably a little bit too fast, so I'm just gonna move this around. Okay, that seems to be working, and I will be using a modifier. Where's the animations graph editor? Where is it? Graph editor, F curve, and let's see, modifier cycles. Okay, now it's animating. I can duplicate this torus, and the animations should still kind of follow that guy. So the X and Y is free to animate. The Z, maybe if you want to kind of offset it at some point. For now, we're just gonna offset the animations using this setup that I have. So we have 3 objects. They're all animating at the same time. Let's go back to the dope sheet and have a look at the animation here. I'm gonna select all these 3 objects and then group it, Control G, and I'm gonna select the group. This is group 003, and this script nodes in animation nodes will randomize the animation. Look at this animation now. It's now pretty randomized. I just kind of move them in random fashion. So it's like I said, it's like just a brute force method, but you'll get like a super random animations very quickly. So let's say I have like a bunch of these donuts. They're all still under the same group, so I can select all of them and look at the animations, just scramble them just by moving the seed, and then now they're all going to be animated slightly differently. Of course, the proper way is really, like I said, to use object instancer and then all this F curve thing, F curve, evaluate, and then maybe offset the value. that's some things that I will touch probably in the next live noding. Yeah, but this one, so what's really happening? Okay, the script that I kind of copy from here, just made the slight modifications. Really, what I did here is just I know that I'm gonna grab a bunch of objects, so I have this script nodes that's gonna take object list, which I gonna call my object right here. And then for each object, it's gonna look at the animation data, look at the actions, look at the F curves, and for each curve inside the F curves, it's gonna offset it by random fashion. So not just a single F curve. It's gonna look at the coordinates, gonna offset it using the value that's coming from this offset right here. So offset, my object is to pipe in the objects. So this group goes inside the loop of animation nodes, and then there is this script node. I think it's a good idea to give a different color for this node so we can see what's going on. So this script node is this guy right here inside it. Gonna do it again. Script node, offset animations. So the object's coming from here, and this is the offset. Non-type object has no animation data. That's probably like a false error just now. I'm gonna save this real quick. So this is just a quick example. Actually, what I really like with script nodes inside animation nodes or sphere chalk is that we can have like snippet of codes written in Python, and you can kind of trigger the script, whether it's triggered by the frame numbers or triggered by the changing of the attribute here. So I think it's a pretty robust system. Of course, it's going to be a lot tidier if you turn this into an add-on or like a script that you can give to the artist, but script node like this is sometimes what you might need or the artist needs. They can kind of make modifications based on this input, and they're gonna get different output just simply by passing a different input data like this. Like I'm just passing like a random number, but you can see the result right away. So that's the animations. Randomize the seeds, gonna be like different animations. So yeah. That's a quick, like a brute force method to offset animations using script node, and hopefully you find this useful, and let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.